Hey everyone, this is SamFam and welcome back to the 2K Lab channel. Today we're going to take a look at the impacts of the recent patch and how you can adjust to stay effective. So in this video, we'll be taking a detailed look in the patch and its impact on quick first step and speed boosting with quick first step. Initially, as you can see here with Hall of Fame quick first step, MyPlayer looks incredibly slow. Like the patch here looks dead and it makes you feel like it's been patched. But if that is truly the case, then how come I can speed boost like this still after the patch? So the question we have to ask ourselves is, why is this happening and how is this happening? And the reason for the difference you saw earlier is because of this. The activation angles to optimize quick first step has been changed by the recent patch. So here in this position, you're about to see me use the wrong angle activation for quick first step, even on Hall of Fame here. And in this sequence, the speed is 38 frames, alright? So this is Hall of Fame quick first step, but with the wrong activation angle. And in this following position, you will see me use the correct angle activation or the optimal activation for quick first step. And the speed in this case, you can feel the difference, but by the numbers, is 32 frames. So post-patch, if you choose to use the quick first step badge, but you don't know how to optimize the angle activation, you're looking at even a Hall of Fame, there's a speed difference of 18.5% with the same badge tier if you use the incorrect angle. So that's a big deal. So coming right up, I will show you guys in detail how to get the new angle activation for quick first step. But I want to throw a disclaimer before I go into it. Don't worry, this will not create new left right cheese because this activation angle is actually pretty balanced and there's a perfect badge the defense can use to counter it. And I'll break down that badge in another video because this is more of a quick first step video, but you can keep an eye out for the defensive badge to counter this later this weekend. So before the patch, the left-right dribble worked so well because after the crossover, we used to have free trigger points to do speed boost and launches from. So back then, as you use your dribble stick to go to the opposite direction, and then you use your opposite stick, you can actually launch and speed boost out of pushing in this case, the left stick to the side like this. Back then, this will give you a launch and speed boost. But what caused a lot of problems was you can still get a speed boost by going diagonally down to the opposite side. So this allows you to burst away from the defender and then go left and right. But right now, if you use those two trigger points, it will give you 0 speed boost. So that's the patch. But there is still a last remaining trigger point for a speed boost and launch even with patch, and that is the diagonal up right or left angle opposite to the ball hand. So in this case, diagonally up right will still give you a boost and a launch from that angle. And this diagonal up angle is now your optimal quick first step launch activation angle. Now how you play out that is up to you. You can trigger it and then go to the side, or you can go straight to the basket. But it is definitely not as OP as previously, but it can be effective if you master this. But like I mentioned earlier in the disclaimer, there is a defensive method you can use and a badge stacking setup you can use to completely take this away if you have the reaction time for it. So don't worry, I'll post that video this weekend on how to counter it. But in regards to quick first step though, so the answer for you guys is this. The overall effects has not been patched. If you can trigger it at the optimal activation angle, you're still going to get the same benefits you were getting before in terms of your speed boost percentage, alright? But if you don't use the optimal angle and you use the previous ones that used to work, your quick first step is still going to help you go faster, but the percentage you're getting is not going to be at that optimal level. So that's what the patch has done to quick first step. At the diagonal angle, diagonal up is still great. But if you go side angle or diagonal down angle, you're looking at losing 18.5% of your boost that you would get from Hall of Fame badge, gold badge, doesn't matter. So focus on that, get the correct angle activation, and you can still make a lot out of the quick first step badge. But if you don't, it's going to be an absolute disaster for you, and the quick first step badge will seem kind of useless. Alright? So if you enjoyed this video, please add us a like. If you got any questions, leave it in the comment section. As always, thanks for coming by, and we look forward to speak to you guys again very soon.